Every year during the America Has Talent program or America Got Talent program, an 11-year-old, 10-year-old will always come out and perform superbly, and the whole nation, the whole world is kind of like aghast and kind of excited and saying, "Wow, look at this." And I think that it's more like perhaps celebrating um, something which is irrelevant to the competition. I think that the people who are excited and promoting this kind of view are people who don't understand what has happened. You see, when I was growing up, an 11-year-old doing that was awesome. But today, the 11-year-olds are different. Now, in this picture here, we have an 11-year-old who was very enchanting at the American Has Talent. And the other picture is an 11-year-old that is pregnant and married. I think she delivered the baby at the same day of the wedding. So, 9, 10, all that stuff, it's kind of like, it's not smart to really celebrate how fantastic they are because they're not children, they're adults, they're women. No. Um, when I talked about when I was 11, many of the girls weren't seeing the period. Many of the men weren't. In other words, puberty had not set in as yet. So today, puberty is setting in at 8, 9, 10. And this lady, I don't know her, but perhaps she started our stuff since it's 7, so she has 4 years. And many of these young people, well, we see one here, she's pregnant and married. And that gives you a different level of emotional strength and experience and growth, so that as she performs or he performs, you find that they will go to a depth that will sound very enchanting, but it's like a woman singing. It's an unfair competition. It's an unfair sort of excitement. I think that if they want to be so exciting, they have to ensure that this child is not active sexually or is not, has not attained puberty as yet. And so, to be safe, if a child at say 6 or 7 should perform like this, then I'm willing to, lose my lunch money. But when an 11-year-old who very likely at least has seen puberty for many years, there's absolutely no common sense in trying to talk about how this 11-year-old is so fantastic. Because this is the bottom line. It's an experience that calls for maturity and not only maturation but emotional strength and experience, which comes from sexual activity and puberty. So I don't know. I'm not. You see, people say that I'm negative, but I mean, today people talking so much stuff that it's kind of like ignorant. That I mean, I have to come and show a different perspective. But I wish that we could be dealing with other things like how to make the world a better place, how we could fix the environment. But we still dealing with basic things here because folks don't remember the first year college work or the high school work. I mean, if people would understand that, then we wouldn't have to be going back to reinventing the wheel again. This discussion, it happens every year. And it's just like the flooding in North Carolina, in North Dakota. Every year is flooding. Every year there's flooding down in Mississippi, and nobody's planning that, okay, we're going to look in the future. What are we going to do to solve this problem? Are we going to let, I mean, it's like, come on, man, stop this kind of thing. It looks like we're stupid when we're talking like this.